The 2024 Giro d'Italia is underway, and Tadej Pogacar showed us his intentions to win and win from day one. Take the pink jersey and take it from day one all the way to Rome, similar to what Johnny Buño did back in the day. Hold the pink jersey every day of the race. 21 stages. Only problem today, well, there was an Ecuadorian rider who got in his way. Jonathan Narváez. He was there when Tadej launched his attack, 3.2, 3.1 kilometers out on the San Vito climb in a 140 kilometer stage. I'm on site here up in the northwest of Italy, in Torino, the former capital of Italy. Right over my right-hand shoulder, well, that's the podium where Narváez celebrated his second stage win in the Tour of Italy, winning also back in 2020, but he reminded us this one came with the pink jersey. He was super proud of it, and well, he should have been, because he did his work to get that victory. And let's break it down, because it was there, San Vito climb. The riders had already done around about 137 kilometers. UAE had been driving it all day long, looking to make a Tadej Pogacar day. It's down to Rafael Majka. He set it up for Tadej. Tadej hit the accelerator, punched it, and not many riders could stay with him. We saw for a second, it was Julian Alaphilippe. We saw Narváez there on his wheel in the Ecuadorian jersey. Also, up the road, it had been Nicola Conti, who was going for his glory from Team Alpecin de Koenig. Too bad for him, he got swallowed up, all for the Pogacar show. Those three riders, Pogacar, Narváez, and in the mix, Max Schachmann, who was on the attack earlier, twice winner of Paris-Nice. Also, you remember in the Tour of Basque Country, he was firing well. He showed good form to come into this stage today. And when we saw him there on the finish line, he was completely upset, and rightfully so. Let's get to what happened, because after they got over the top of San Vito, Tadej Pogacar went to work. He didn't look around for the others to lend a hand in the work to get to the finish line here in Torino. He did it all himself, and perhaps he spent a little bit too much energy doing so. But as Jonathan said here in the mix zone afterwards, he wouldn't have given him a pull had he looked at him anyways, because, well, Tadej is the favorite, and that's not how you play the game. So he played it smartly. Max Schachmann, we thought, he doesn't have a chance. Well, he was playing his cards well too, because with Pogacar doing so much work to get that sprint finish and the victory and the pink jersey that comes with it on day one in the 2024 Giro d'Italia, his debut in the Grand Tour after twice winning the Tour de France, he was tired. Tadej did a bit much work in the sprint. Narváez, he's the better, and he was a danger man for Tadej. And I was standing right next to the UAE Team Emirates management, and they were saying, watch out for this guy, he's gonna win the race. They thought that he was looking good to pull out the victory. Team Ineos, Grenadiers, and he did it. Out of that three-man move, he wins the sprint. Max Schachmann, Team Bora Hansgrohe picked up second, and Tadej Pogacar had to settle for third place there with, however, 10 seconds back on all the GC rivals, except our Ensman of Team Ineos, who got dropped. Other than that, all the GC boys were in there. Ben O'Connor, also Danny Martinez, Geraint Thomas. I spoke with Geraint Thomas after the finish. I chased Tadej Pogacar all the way down to the UAE Team Emirates bus, watched him cool down, filmed him there, and he had a black armband on his left arm. That indicates something, and what we found out, the backstory, we heard it during the stage, that one of the young riders from his amateur team that he supports, Team Poggy UAE, 15-year-old, died in a kayak incident. Cyclist and also a kayaker died in a kayak incident yesterday. He didn't want to speak to me and the press there gathered at the team bus afterwards, and he was also upset about the day. Even if Tadej didn't speak with the press at the finish of stage one of the 2024 Giro d'Italia, I did overhear the conversation he had with management as he was warming down on his bike. They were discussing the stage finish, and Tadej said simply, "I'm no Superman." Well, Tadej, we think you are Superman, and we were betting a lot of money on you today. However, yeah, you can't win them all, but still, good job today. 10, 6, and 4 bonus seconds, so he would have picked up some bonus seconds in addition to the 10 seconds that he gained on Geraint Thomas and all the others behind. Mike Woods dropped off. He's targeting stages later on in this Giro d'Italia. This morning, he told me stage 8, look out for him on that day. but all the GC guys were there 10 seconds back. Shackman, yes, he's showing strong, but like I said before, he was super upset there on the finish line. I just missed him after he did a round of interviews, but he was upset. He saw his chance and he missed it. But you have to hand it to Narváez because he was the better sprinter of the day, coming in the Ecuadorian jersey. And what a great day out for Ineos Grenadiers. Bodes well for Geraint Thomas. Even though they lost Arensman in the GC fights there, they had Filippo Ganna up with Geraint Thomas day one, and we saw the intentions of Tadej Pogacar. He wanted to have the pink jersey from start to finish in this Grand Tour. He's the clear favorite, and I think he could already pick up the pink jersey tomorrow. He didn't do it today, but tomorrow is more his territory. Uphill finish right over here outside of town, Europa Summit finish. Tadej is going to have his chance for a stage win and for the pink jersey, and it may fall out. It probably will fall out of the hands of Jonathan Narváez. But today, the Ecuadorian rider celebrating his second stage win in the Tour of Italy, the Giro d'Italia. A day of glory for Ineos Grenadiers, celebrating here, getting the sprint victory over Max Shackman and Tadej Pogacar in the 2024 Giro d'Italia.